the perceived rift between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima is getting noticed almost on a daily basis, and people are talking about it. The latest to draw attention to this was the former Secretary to the Federal Government, Babachir Lawal. Babachir Lawal claimed that Shettima is being mistreated and that Shettima does not have access as Vice President, that is being neglected. In fact, in the interview in question, Babachir Lawal said that while Vice Presidents are known as spare tires, in the case of Shettima, he said that Shettima is a flat tire. And he argued that if he was Kashim Shettima, he would have resigned instead of being mistreated. It was also, don't forget that not long ago, Hakim Baba Ahmed, the former spokesperson of Northern Elders Forum, who resigned to join the Tinubu team as a special advisor to Kashim Shettima, resigned from the government. And it was alleged that he claimed to have left because Kashim Shettima is being sidelined by the Tinubu administration. And only recently, a high-powered meeting was held at the Government House in Maiduguri, Borno State, in which the top issue in discourse was that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was planning to run for second term without his Vice President Kashim Shettima. In that meeting that was held at the Government House in Government House Maiduguri, Borno State, the All Progressives Congress elders, including the state chairman, begged on Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to dump Kashim Shettima in his second term bid, saying that Shettima is a loyal vice president, and also admonished Shettima to continue to be obedient to his boss. That meeting that was held at the Government House was the clearest indication that things have fallen apart in the relationship between Kashim Shettima and his boss. Because if it was not so, I don't think that such a meeting would take place at the Government House, Maiduguri. Because that was the Government House that Shettima used to preside over before he became vice president. And to add more salt to the wound, just a few hours ago, I saw a report by the Presidency denying that there was a rift between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima. Stanley Pocha, the senior special assistant to the President of Media and Communication, Office of the Vice President, said that it was mischief makers, those who want to create a rift between Kashim Shettima and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Those are the ones creating all these stories. But he had not denied that there was a meeting that was held in Maiduguri whose resolution was to beg Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to drop their son from the ticket in 2027. Because if everything was in order, Why would they be begging Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to drop Kashim Shettima? For them to beg like that, and begging like that from the office of the governor, shows that the problem is deeper than the public is meant to appreciate. According to the latest report, which was carried by some unverified blogs, which necessitated this statement from the presidency, the blog said that military people were used to block the vice president from having access to the presidential villa. The statement from his office said it was not true, that such a thing never happened, and that it was the figment of the imaginations of those who are spreading this story. But what is my takeaway from it is that there is no smoke without fire. There is no smoke without fire. Why would we suddenly, 2 years in office and 2 years to go, we are now hearing that there is a rift between the two? Tinubu ran on a Muslim ticket with Kashim Shettima as his preferred vice president. Now, what did Kashim Shettima do wrong? I have talked about it in another video. Why Tinubu want to change course? But to come and claim that people are just planting this story, why would they plant these stories? Why would people begin to plant stories that there's a rift between the vice president and the president? It would have even made a lot of sense for the presidency to deny and denounce the meeting that was held at Government House in Maiduguri. Because if they had denied that and said they have no hand in it, then that would have made some sense. But they didn't deny that story. That story had been there. That story had been there, that a meeting was held at the Government House Maiduguri, begging Tinubu not to drop Shettima. If Tinubu had no intention of dropping Shettima, why would they do a meeting at Government House in Maiduguri, begging Tinubu not to drop him? Does that make sense? So the idea that people are just cooking up stories, I don't buy it. When people of Borno State APC are unhappy that their son is about to be dropped, and they don't want that to happen. What is your position about the ongoing rift between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima, which the presidency has denied? Based on the facts you have learned from this channel, do you think that the rift is just figment of imagination of those who are making it, or do you think it's real? Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you, and please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.